what's up, busy people? I just wanted to make a quick video this morning. I'm actually on my way to a client meeting here in a few minutes, but I had a couple minutes, so I wanted to do this video really quick to share what I think is the world's most important social media lesson. Like, if I could tell you one thing about how to improve your social media for your business, this would be it. And the reason that let me find a place to sit really quick. I always start off like, I'm gonna make one of those cool walking videos, and the next thing you know, I'm tripping. Let me find a place to sit really quick. All right, this is better so that I don't fall over in the middle of trying to talk to you. So I'm meeting with this client today, and they said, listen, I'm going in to do like a full half-day workshop. They said, we're gonna have our main people here for the whole thing, but we're bringing most of our staff in to get a general understanding for the very beginning. So if you could only teach us one thing about social media, what would it be? And I went, oh, well, that is an easy answer. And so I wanted to share that with you guys as well, which I consider the world's most important social media lesson. And it's simple, but important. And I want to get into that in just a second. Real quick, though, I just want to say I don't spend a lot of time looking at the numbers because I like to produce content and help people get results with their social media and their business. But I happened to look at the numbers this morning, and our community is approaching 60,000 members, which is unbelievable. So let me just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I think that officially makes us one of the fastest growing community of small business owners in the world. And obviously you are part of that. So thank you so much for being part of that. I also wanted to let you know too, this is kind of some interesting news for our community, or at least I think it's something I'm excited about. I get asked all the time, probably 3-4 times a week minimum, and sometimes as many as 20 times in a week. Do you have a course? Do you have a class? Do you have a course I can take where I can learn all of the stuff that you teach in a nice, simple way and apply it to my business? And the answer's always been no. I have my one-on-one coaching, I have my group coaching membership, 5-Minute Social Media Pro, and so for the last almost year, somebody says, do you have a course? I've had to say, no, I don't. But that's changing now, and I'm finally, for everybody who has been asking, probably the hundreds of people that have asked over the last 6 months, the answer is finally yes. I'm taking everything about my 5-minute social method, and I'm putting it into one, what I think is going to be an unbelievable course. You can obviously judge for yourself. And it's called the 5-Minute Social Method. And the plan is to launch it, I believe, at the end of this month. We're still finalizing a couple of things. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to be kicking it off with a free 6-part series. But because of the nature of the course, because I'm going to be teaching this in a manner where, it's not like, all right, you're in the course, here's the lessons, good luck. This is a fully supportive, collaborative course where I want you to get results, and I want to make sure you're supported throughout the way. So, there's live Q&As, and anytime you get stuck, I'm going to make sure you get unstuck and get through this and apply the 5-Minute Social Method to your business so you can cut your social media workload by up to 80%. That's my goal for you, right? And so I can only take a small handful of people because if I get too many, then I can't support everybody. So because of that, if it's something you're interested in, I put together an early bird wait list that you can join. And essentially it's, there's no obligation there, but it just says, yeah, I might be interested in taking this course. You sign up for the early bird wait list, and that means I'll send you an invitation to sign up a day before the general public. Because once it opens to the general public, if there's slots left, I don't know how fast it might sell out or fill up, because like I said, it's going to be very limited, so I can provide support for everybody. So if you want to join it, go to 5minutesocialmethod.com, or you can see the link down there. I just sent it out to my email list as well, and before I hit record on this, there were already over 100 people that had signed up. So if you are interested in the 5-Minute Social Method, do join that wait list. But let me jump into what I wanted to talk about today, and that's what I consider to be the world's most important social media lesson. And that is how the algorithms work. Is it weird that there are people like walking behind me? I've decided I'm over it, but how the social media algorithms work. And this applies to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. They're all pretty much the same because they all have the same goal in mind. Now on the back end, in the code and I'm not a programmer. On the back end, are there differences? Yeah, I'm sure there are. Of course there are. Nobody knows how all of the algorithms work except for maybe the top people at each company. But the basic of the algorithm is this. And in my 5-minute social media method course, we go deep on how to make sure that your content does well in the algorithm. What I teach is instead of trying to beat the algorithm, we want to romance the algorithm. Essentially, you got to create content for the algorithm or don't bother at all. But the goal of the algorithm for each and every user, not business owner, but user, anyone who's on social media, is to keep you on the platform as long as possible. That's how they make their money. That's it. So what they want to do is they want to keep showing you content, again, you the consumer, not you the business owner, they want to keep showing you content that you like, because then you go down a rabbit hole. So, if you take like YouTube, where we are now, you finish watching a video and it's like, hey, here's a whole bunch more videos. And if you're not watching full screen, even while you're watching the video, here's a bunch more videos that we think you'll like. That's what the algorithm is for on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. They want to just keep showing you content that you like so you won't leave. So as a business owner or a content creator, how do you play that to your advantage? Well, you have to create content that people like, obviously, but because of the way the social media is set up, you have to create content that gets engagement. All right? You have to create content that gets likes and loves and ha-has on Facebook and the applause, reaction they have on LinkedIn now, and comments and shares. And if it's a video, they need to keep watching your video. And if it's a longer post, they need to click see more, click your link. That all counts as engagement. No human is looking at our posts, right? It's a computer. So every time somebody comments, they'll show it to more people. Every time somebody comments again, they'll show it to more people. Every time it gets shared, they will show it to more people. So you have to create content that gets engagement. That's how you win the algorithm on all the platforms. And the way it works is your post will go up, and that first hour is really important. So it's good to post it at a time when you think people will see it. You have followers online, and they'll test it and they'll show it to a handful of your followers, your most active people. And if they engage with it, then they'll show it to more. And if they engage with it, they'll show it to more. And if it keeps going that way, next thing you know, that's why you're still getting comments 4, 5, 6 days later, because the post really took off and got a lot of engagement. But if they showed it to your most active people that are online at that time and nobody engaged, that's when you see Facebook will say 11 people reached, 0 engaged. And you're like, well, yeah, Facebook, you only showed it to 11 people. How about you show it to more of my 500 followers or whatever it might have? So that's how it works. You have to create content that gets engagement. That's another thing that we go deep on inside the 5-minute social method, is how to create content that algorithms love. And there's some psychology to it. It's not just about good content. And once you know a little bit more about it, you can do it a lot better. I'm not going to go deep into it in this video. But anyway, I'm going to do this workshop right now. And that's what I'm going to open with. I'm going to explain to them exactly what I explained to you. I'll have some slides, so it'll be a little prettier, I suppose. But that's the most important social media lesson. So if you want to know more about that, we do talk more about it in this course I'm putting together, the 5-minute social method. I want to help you cut your workload by 80% and still get more results. In fact, the company that I built this for originally we cut their workload, the amount of time they were spending on social media, by 80%. For other people, one-on-one, sometimes it's 50%, which is still amazing. But this company cut it by 80%, and then their revenue went up every month after that. I'll tell you more about that in another video. But if you have some interest in the course, make sure you sign up for the early bird wait list so you get access before anybody else. Then you can decide if it's right for you or not. But I can only teach this with the amount of support that I want to give to a small handful of people. So 5minutesocialmethod.com. You can also get the link in the description of this video. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting 5-Minute Social Media, and we will talk more soon.